everyone. Thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of Talking Comics, ExcaliburCCGTV, where every week we come together to tell you about the fantastic new comics that are hitting the shelf. I am Chris. This is my co-host Randy, and this week we are talking about new comics for April 27, 2016. Guys, we are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, as well as in Texarkana, Texas. You can always find out what's going on with us at our website, ExcaliburCCG.com, or our Facebook page. Links to both are down below in the description. Go and check those out as well. Thank you to our new subscribers. We've had another recent uptick in subscribers. We're closing in on 930 subscribers, inching even closer to 1,000.
Sweet, get it done.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you for becoming a part of our community, whether you come by YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, Bleeding Cool, Weeby Geeks, Between the Staples, wherever you came from. Thanks for coming and being a part of our community. We really, really appreciate it.
Yes, I'm guessing he's just telling me to join in here. We appreciate you.
I was catching my breath, really. My nose is a little stopped up. But it's a great moment for you to dive in. Guys, and gals. When I say guys, I do mean ladies and gentlemen. So if anybody of either gender is offended, it's just an overall just term of endearment. So, guys, May 7th, 2016, free comic book day, Randy.
That's it.
It is going to be huge here. We're going to have tons of free comics to give away, but there are a couple things that we ask you to abide by. Randy, what are they?
We ask you to please keep in an orderly line. Wait your turn, because everybody will get a chance.
Exactly.
And everybody should get a chance to get something.
Yeah.
That means that we ask you to try and hold to at least 3 comics there. And there are ways to kind of get around that. there are ways. Bring family, bring friends, and everybody kind of get one of the books there. Don't you get this book and the next person that you brought with you get the same book, and the next person you brought with you get the same book. Each of you get something else there. Yeah. Spread it out so that you can, when you go home, you can all kind of look through everything that you have, rather than just everybody getting the same thing. It gets a little stale, a little boring, and you may have missed something that you didn't know you would be interested in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of the big things with this. It's a huge day. It's a big day for us. It's a celebration of comic shops, and comic shops being able to say, hey, we appreciate you fans. We appreciate you customers and what you do. And, try and tell someone else about the magic of comic books.
Exactly.
I'm going to do a little thing here. I'm going to say, this isn't a day for, I feel like maybe some things have gotten out of control with Free Comic Book Day.
Right.
Where
some things,
where you start doing like a little, I don't want to say maker's fair of your own, where, this isn't about other people coming in and selling their things.
Oh,
during the Free Comic Book Day. This is about comic book shops. I mean, that's what this is.
Yeah.
It's a celebration of the comic shop and what it is that we bring to you like week in and week out. There are other days and other times where that stuff can go on. I don't really feel like it has a place with this. Those are other events to do. Yeah. So that, I'm not saying what you do is less important. This is just our day.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Exactly. So, and don't be spoiling Captain America Civil War.
Yeah. Here's a freaky thing, guys. I think I've talked my fiance into, or maybe she's talked me into going Thursday night, opening night, to go see it. Because she's going out of town that weekend, because it's Mother's Day also.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So she's going out of town, and I was like, really? You're going out of town when Captain America opens? And so we may try and go early to see it. And so
she wants to see it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
she's a huge Winter Soldier fan.
Okay. Very cool.
But I'm the huge Cap fan, and so it works out for both of us.
Yes, it does.
And so I will be spoiling it for everyone now. Not really.
That's awesome. So guys, free comic book day. Come have a great time. Don't spoil Captain America Civil War for anybody, please. Whether you're here or any other shop in the world after having seen our video and us just tell you about that just now. But guys, let's dive into some new number ones because we got a few of them to talk about this week. Not a huge week for comics, but we do still have several things that we are going to cover with you, starting with my man, Randy.
We have a little one-shot companion book coming out from Marvel Comics, Doctor Strange, Last Days of Magic. Number one. It's a one-of-one kind of thing here. They've been going through this whole story about the death of magic across the universe's dimensions within this with an empirical, how do we say it? The Imperator. I don't know how to even say that.
That works.
But it's going to be multiple stories within this book. Jason Aaron telling a story about the secret history of Doctor Strange and Wong. Does that mean that they're lovers?
Who knows?
Who knows?
A relationship that deep, how can you classify it?
Who knows? It's been speculated before. Jerry Duggan's given us a Brother Voodoo story.
Cool.
And James Robinson is introducing a new character just in time for the death of all magic within the Marvel Universe, ? So it's a little thing to jump on and look at what's going on with this as we prepare for Doctor Strange later on this year.
Yes. And the Doctor Strange trailer, are you for it or against it?
Look cool.
Did
someone have problems with it?
I don't know. We hadn't talked about it on the show. So
it looked cool.
It looked awesome. So guys, moving on. You got your Doctor Strange Last Days of Magic there. From IDW, we have a resurgence of a property that we haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Micronauts, number 1, hitting the shelf this week. All of you Micronauts fans, this is by Cullen Bunn and David Baldion. They come from a dying universe. Acro-Year, Space Glider, Biotron, and their allies are back on the run from the evil Baron Karza, blasting through the universe where magic and science fight for control. Resources are dwindling, and the long-lost time travelers may hold the key to salvation for these folks, but will it mean Armageddon for our world? We'll get to take a look at that this week, starting with Micronauts, number 1 from IDW. Check it out.
From Dark Horse Comics, we have Aliens Defiance number 1. This takes a look at Colonial Marine Private First Class Zula Hendricks. That's a mouthful.
That's a mouthful.
As she's going to put her strength and loyalty to the test when she comes across these alien species that are on a derelict hauler. And why am I talking about this book? Well, this is an ongoing series. Is that the only reason I'm talking about this book? Absolutely not. It's written by Brian Wood.
Brian Wood, exactly.
Black Road was a solid first issue there.
That was solid,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And Brian Wood, he's just really bringing, he brings some great comics to the table every single time he's here. I'm not usually an Aliens book reader, but I'm definitely going to be checking this one out because of the name on the book. But, you know, the art. Tristan Jones, I don't recognize the artist.
Me neither, but
it looks good.
Yeah.
Really nice. It kind of has a Michael Lark feel to it.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, there we go there. I was wondering when Randy was going to get around to the rumors and why he was checking it out. Guys, wrapping up the number 1s real quick. 2 TV shows getting their own books this week. The first one, 2 franchises, thank you, getting their own books this week. X-Files, number 1 from IDW, starting this week with Joe Harris and Matthew Dow Smith on the creative chores here. Guys, you've seen them do it all. They've done occult, religion, urban legends, conspiracy theories, UFOs, alien abductions. But for a time, Scully and Mulder have been living peacefully together, just in harmony and bliss. But that all stops with this first issue. So we get to check that out here, starting with X-Files number 1 this week. Also, we get Vikings number 1 from Titan Comics as well. The popular History Channel series gets its own ongoing series starting this week. Ragnar, Lagertha, Rollo, and their legendary kin sail once more for England and run straight into a shield wall of politics, intrigue, betrayal, and of course, axe-wielding, blood-spraying, sword-swinging combat. So all of you fans of the Vikings TV show, it's like on its 4th or 5th season by now. There you go, guys. Another tie-in series, a tie-in series to go with the the TV series.
I'm not sure what they're talking about, or if the X-Files solicitation must have just gotten something mixed up. Guys, if you go and you look at the information for it, I guess ignore the 15 issues that it says there. Maybe those were 15 online, like comic, online first that they kind of collected. Maybe that's what it is. This is a new ongoing that we're looking at there. So don't let that throw you.
I think I'm going to check this out. Joe Harris and Matthew Dow Smith. I like Matt Smith.
Oh yeah, Matt Smith
is solid.
He's been around forever.
Yes,
I love his artwork.
Yes.
He's one of those that traveled through cross-gen and early days of Image and everywhere. I like his art. Yeah. Very moody.
Exactly. So, guys, those are the new number ones that we're covering for this week.
Yeah.
Now we're going to dive into some storylines. We have several of those to share with you this week. I'll start it off with Justice League number 49. The Darkseid War is still continuing. We're taking a look at the Justice Gods and what they are planning to do against Grail, the daughter of Darkseid. Death, rebirth, and the life of one of the members of the League is changed forever with this issue number 49. Plus, this is leading up to some big revelations from what we know for issue 50.
Yeah.
Here in the next month or so. So there we go, guys. Justice League number 49, Darkseid War.
That's if you have any interest in Batman lore, put this issue 50 on your pull list.
Exactly.
Do that. That's all I'm going to say. I wouldn't be surprised if issue 50 is already sold out at the distributor level.
Good point.
I'm about to talk about a book part of a series that these books are probably going to be sold out at the distributor level. In fact, I think we've confirmed that first prints on a lot of these are sold out. This is Superman Wonder Woman number 28. This is the part 4 of the Super League. And with this one, we're taking a look at the character that was introduced in Batman Superman number 31. And taking a look, is this person going to be Batman's savior or destroyer? We're also taking a look at Ulysses' role in everything that's going on here. Why am I telling you that this is a big thing? This is a 2-month story that's going on. 8-part story. And this is going to be leading up to the DC Rebirth.
Exactly.
DCU Rebirth.
Exactly.
This has huge ramifications. I'm not going to try and spoil anything. Massive ramifications. Like I said, a lot of these books are already sold out at the distributor level, so a lot of comic shops aren't able to up their numbers on them.
Yeah.
We found out about it because our boy Chris went to the DC Summit over in Dallas, the Retailer Summit. And they felt like telling him then, and they didn't put this information out there. And that's kind of a crazy thing that they have not put out there. It's massive.
That's it.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do. I think I do.
It's massive. Pick it up, guys, because this is ground zero.
Yeah, exactly. Another one from Marvel Comics, we get Avengers Standoff Assault on Pleasant Hill, Omega, number 1.
Yeah.
This is going to be the first of the last issue. We got Nick Spencer and Daniel Acuna coming on board here. Standoff tie-in. This is it. Lost heroes return, new threats emerge, and the stage is set for major upheavals all throughout the Marvel Universe. Do not miss out on that Standoff tie-in this week.
Another part 4 of a series. Spider-Woman number 6 gives us Spider-Women part 4. With this, there have been some revelations for Jessica Drew, and she doesn't care about the consequences, but she is bound and determined to get back home. So things aren't looking good for her. She just had that baby. She wants to get back to the baby.
Get back to the baby.
Who knows why?
Listen to this guy. All right, guys, those are our storylines for this week. Things are building up to some big stuff here between the Standoff stuff, Darkseid War, Super League stuff. We have several different things that we're building up at both Marvel and DC, so don't miss out on those because some changes are coming. If you haven't heard about these things, you've been living under a rock because we have been telling you about these things for weeks now. So guys, diving into some of our favorites, the first comics that we will read, the top of our stack. Randy, what's up for you?
What's crazy is I think I'm pretty much all Marvel and you're all DC this week here. That's I usually try and give a little bit of everything, but a lot of mine were already talked about.
Yeah.
Ultimates number 6 is coming out. This takes a look at the question, what does it mean to be Galactus?
Yep.
This has been a killer series so far. I love the grand scale ideas that Al Ewing's bringing to this book.
Cool.
We also have Miss Marvel number 6, and right now it's been tough for Kamala because she's been having to take on an army of her, and right now she's about to take on literally her biggest threat ever. Literally.
I love it.
And then over in Old Man Logan number 5, which Lemire has been killing it with this book.
Yes.
We're taking a look at Logan. He is beginning to realize that this doesn't look to be the past that is his past.
Right.
But he's still wanting to try to prevent his future from happening because it could happen in this reality as well.
Yeah.
So can his old friends, the X-Men, and his even older friend, both literally and figuratively, Steve Rogers, help him with kind of that bloodlust that he has right now?
Yep. Yeah, I'm totally digging Old Man Logan. It's been great. For me, Injection number 9 from Image Comics. This issue right here, yes. It looks like this could be an issue where another injection is created because of the events that are going on. So we'll get to find out with this issue. Also, Batman 51. I like the premise for this. This takes a look at just a quiet night in Gotham. No crime. No, nothing going on. How does Batman handle that?
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either for 1 second either. And a double dose of Batman. I'm looking forward to Dark Knight 3 number 4. Dark Knight 3 The Master Race number 4. I want to see how they're going to. I mean, the end of 3, it was just a huge ramifications, huge changes that happen. So we'll get to see, will the Master Race rise? Cities will fall. Bruce Wayne is supposed to be dead. What will the heroes do to save the world? What can they do to save the world against this army that is that they're facing against now?
Real quick note to you guys who are fans of and reading Dark Knight 3. I think the end of the month for May is when we'll see the little one-shot that's supposed to be a breather while they get caught up on things.
Okay.
But originally in the DC June solicitations, they had Dark Knight number 6 solicited, and I think that order has been canceled until they get caught up on things. So it's really far behind, and there's no telling when they're going to solicit this and put the rest of it out. It's just...
How does this happen?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
where was the rush?
Secret Wars had it happen, and I mean, if you go back to Dark Knight 2, it happened then. There was like a 6-7 month gap between the first and second issue.
It's such garbage.
So
I'm not going to rant. I want to rant so bad, but I'm not going to.
Yeah. So just be prepared to wait. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Be prepared to wait.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. Hurry up and wait.
There we go, guys. So tell us your favorites down below. What you're going to be reading first when you get your stack of comics this week. Tell us in the comments below. We want to know. And any of the other stuff. You check out storylines or these new number 1s, or you can check out any of those. Have any of you guys checked out Injection because of my excited talk about it every time it comes out? Let me know down in the comments below. I know this guy's not reading it. He almost fell asleep there. So we're gonna keep him up. We got things for him to do, so he's got to stay awake. So guys, time for us to dive into, you know what it is. It's our question of the week. And we're done with like the TV and movie stuff. Stuff's everywhere. We want to talk some comic specific stuff with you this week. You want to take it or do you want me to take it?
I'll give a little lead up to it.
Do it.
We've got in a couple of weeks for Free Comic Book Day a Marvel Civil War special that'll be coming out. As well as in May, Civil War 0. Leading into Civil War 2. I'm talking about Civil War 2 a lot here, saying it a lot. What is the premise behind this, Chris?
The premise behind this that we know so far, at this point in time is that there's an inhuman that is introduced into the world that the powers that be find out about. And this inhuman has the ability to know the future, to gauge the future, tell you what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, and all that. And that divides our heroes into two opposing teams. And that's why we're having Civil War II.
Yeah. The one team is Team Captain Marvel.
Yep.
In which it's a la Minority Report. We have this ability to see the crimes. Do we go ahead and punish the crimes before they happen? And there is Team Iron Man, in which he says you can't punish crimes that haven't happened yet. Kind of have to let them happen, and then we deal with it, which is really weird for a futurist like Tony Stark. But maybe he's been through a lot and changed. I don't know. But those are the two sides. And one of the shocking things with the siding of them, it looks like you have Rhodey over on Captain Marvel's side, maybe because he's been an item with Captain Marvel for some time.
Yeah.
But we want to know, whose side are you on? Do you think that we police the future before it happens, or do we say it's inevitable, it's going to happen, and we just prepare ourselves for it?
Yeah, if you had the ability to be proactive, or stay reactive, what do you choose? Whose team do you choose to be on?
So it's kind of a hashtag Team Cap, hashtag Team Tony thing here. You know, who do you think is a viable person? You know, it's one of those things that I'd have to see a little more of what Tony means by you wait for it to happen. Do you go ahead and like clear out the place where a crime's going to happen so that when the person goes in there, no big death and devastation occurs with it? Or do you say, well, those people have to die, otherwise there's a butterfly effect to it? You know, that's a really strange stance to take. Or do you go with Miss Marvel and say, or Captain Marvel, and say, let's nip it in the bud before it happens? Now, if you take a look at what they've been dealing with, almost this exact same thing in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Mm-hmm. Are you caught up on that? That's one of those things that seems like no matter what you do to try to change the future, it's still going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe that's where Tony is coming from. This is going to happen. We can do something, but it's still, you're going to have, you know, this building was supposed to come down, but for some reason this building came down instead, kind of thing. Or it came down onto this building and took it all out.
Right.
So, you know, that's a tough thing. My heart wants to say I'm proactive here. I'm not going to be reactive to something. I'm not going to brace myself. So I mean, I guess I'd team with Captain Marvel.
Would you?
But I don't know. That's a weird.
She's dating Rhodey, so you wouldn't have a chance.
She's a comic book character, so I don't have a chance anyways.
Oh no. I don't know, man, because when you brought up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it's like, okay, you do see that something is going to happen, but as they learn in the past few episodes, it doesn't happen the way they think it's supposed to.
Right.
And there's something. I don't know, man. It's just like, why? If I haven't done it, why am I being punished? So, it's like, is it sealed? Is it set?
Yeah.
Is it definitely going to happen, or is there no change is there no opportunity for the perpetrator to change their mind or come to a different realization?
Right.
You know, so as much as I hate the whole reactive aspect of it all, I'd have to be Team Iron Man. Oh. I don't want to be punished for something that I may or may not do.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like,
Well, I guess one of the things would be like, how far off in the future is he seeing?
Exactly. See, we don't know these kind of parameters, and
it's all remains to be seen.
And we don't know yet Iron Man or Captain Marvel's complete stance.
Right.
Like how far they like does Captain Marvel want to snatch you up right now and throw you in jail because you might drive drunk tomorrow or something like that, or you know, is Iron Man willing to stage the scene up until you're about to commit the act and then then it's like, then we need to put a stop to it or something,
Now you're in the process of committing the crime.
Yeah, you've reached a Rubicon. There's no point of return, so we don't know yet. So we'll get to find out. But where do you stand, guys? What team do you feel that you most associate with? Which one do you fall on? Team Iron Man, like where you're against punishing or capturing or stopping these people from committing this stuff, or Captain Marvel, where you're like, listen, they put the bud now, like Randy said, a la Minority Report.
Right.
Take care of it before it happens.
I think that's one of those things that it's a cool concept.
Yeah.
I like this, and it's something different. We're getting something that's called Civil War right as we have this movie called Civil War coming out, and all this. We understand that that's marketing. I don't know if it's going to be coming out of left field with it. There's been no lead up in comics to this, whereas like with Infinity, since the begining of what Jonathan Hickman wrote in Avengers and New Avengers, you had something leading up to that. So,
I've been looking for that lead up with Standoff, but I'm not seeing it in there.
No, I didn't see it in Standoff.
I thought that was the lead up to.
I kind of thought it was supposed to be.
Unless there's something big that happens with this Omega issue, I really don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know at this point in time. Maybe there's something coming out of the whole little girl, Koji, whatever her name is, and the fact that they were trying to rehabilitate that's an old story from going back to the original Squadron Supreme, rehabilitate these villains against their will kind of thing. I don't know.
So there we go, guys. Answer the question of the week down below. Whose team do you fall on for Civil War 2? Whose team are you on for Civil War 2? Tell us in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about it. And thank you all for last week's question of the week. We got tons of great comic cover ideas and suggestions that were your favorites. That was awesome. It was like it literally is like a trip down memory lane for me, man. Thinking of those covers and looking at some of them again and stuff. It was really, really cool. So thanks for your participation in that. We love that. We love it, love it, love it. But guys, that's it for this week. Anything else to add, sir?
That sounds good.
Sounds like a wrap. So guys, there we go. Tell us the new number ones, storylines, and your favorites that you'll be getting and checking out this week. And also answer our question of the week down below. We want to hear about it. Also, if you're local and you're going to be a part of our free comic book day, there is a link down below for our Facebook event. Please go over there and let us know that you're coming. We would really, really appreciate it. We're planning on having a great day here at both locations for that event. So guys, that's it for this week. So until next time, take care, be safe, read some great comics, and leave us some fantastic comments down below. And we will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.